It looks like giant swords that no human being could ever think about swinging will not be the only form of weapons included in Final Fantasy 15. It looks like irresponsibly large firearms are in the game as well. Let's give that some thought. What is going on, you beautiful thought-having people, you? Give it thought back here today for another Final Fantasy 15 news update. And today I wanted to look at some of the new weapons that are included in Final Fantasy 15. Square Enix just revealed a new batch of weapons, and most of them are firearms. I wanted to make this video because I know some fans of the classic series weren't expecting this addition. Although guns have been a staple of the series for a while now, we haven't seen any of the characters using them in the trailers or demo footage, so this will be a surprise for some. So without further ado, let's jump in and examine some of these new screenshots. The standout of these new weapons that would be right at home in a Ratchet & Clank game appears to be what Square Enix is calling the Assault Attack. According to them, it fires huge shockwaves and can fire special ammo that will clump enemies together, making them easier to decimate with large power attacks. The thing looks heavy as all get out, and for little skinny armed Noctis to be holding that thing looks a bit comical. Moving on, the next one shows off a scoped weapon. This addition is probably the most surprising for me. Aiming down the sights in a main series Final Fantasy game is something I never thought I would do. Square Enix has been quick to point out in interviews that enemies will have weak points, so this weapon will be a surefire way to hit those. Next up is this circular saw melee weapon, which is another odd choice to me, maybe my least favorite of the bunch. This weapon was confirmed previously, but we get a better look at the glorified Weed Eater here. It looks to be motorized, and Noctis is making use of it on some soldiers. There's not really much to point out about this one. I just wonder if the enemies will emit a nice spray of blood when eviscerated by this thing. Did that make me sound creepy? I hope that didn't make me sound creepy. The final gun shown off in these screenshots looks to be a revolver type weapon. This, if given the choice, will probably be my gun of choice. I imagine being up close and personal with a sword and then pulling out my sidearm when I get in trouble. I just like the way sidearms look and feel in third-person games, and this will likely be no different. The variety of weapons in this game has me excited, and if you can switch back and forth between guns as easy as melee weapons like in the demo, I think Square Enix has found a winning formula. I can't wait to finally drive around Eos and see what Final Fantasy 15 has to offer. But before I go, what do you guys think about these weapons? Would you rather see more classic JRPG weapons like swords and bows? Or are you psyched that the new Final Fantasy is embracing all weapon types? Tell me what you think down in the comments. But I think that's where I'm going to end today's video. And sorry about this shorter video. I actually had a pretty long No Man's Sky discussion video made for today, but my computer crashed right as I was saving the audio. So I'll have to re-record that and have it out tomorrow. But if you are new here, why not subscribe? All you have to do is click the annotation in the upper left corner of this video and you'll be taken right to my channel where you can click that subscribe button. And if you're pretty interested in Final Fantasy 15, why not check out the video I did all about the product placement in the game? I know some people will be really bothered by that, so go check that out if you might be one of those. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.